Imagine your body suddenly needing to adapt. You wake up in the morning. Your body becomes alert. Your temperature rises slightly. Energy becomes available. Or imagine the opposite. Night approaches. Your body begins preparing for sleep. Hormones shift. Your brain gradually slows down activity. All of these changes are coordinated by a remarkable biological system. A system where the brain communicates directly with glands throughout the body. This system is known as the endocrine system. And at the center of it sits the brain. But how exactly does the brain control hormones? To understand this, we need to examine one of the most important control centers inside the brain. The hypothalamus. The hypothalamus is a small structure located deep within the brain, yet it plays a massive role in maintaining the body's internal balance. It constantly monitors signals from the body: temperature, energy levels, stress signals, hormonal activity. Using this information, it adjusts the release of hormones that regulate the body's systems. But here's where it gets interesting. The hypothalamus does not release most hormones directly into the bloodstream. Instead, it communicates with another structure called the pituitary gland. The pituitary gland sits just beneath the brain and is often called the master gland of the endocrine system. When the hypothalamus sends signals to the pituitary gland, the pituitary releases hormones that travel through the bloodstream to other organs. And this leads to an unexpected effect. A small region of the brain can influence systems throughout the entire body. But the brain doesn't stop there. The pituitary gland controls several other endocrine glands, including the thyroid gland, the adrenal glands, and the reproductive glands. Each of these glands releases hormones that regulate specific biological processes. The thyroid gland helps regulate metabolism. The adrenal glands produce hormones involved in stress responses. Reproductive glands regulate hormones related to development and fertility. But the brain does something even more fascinating. Hormonal communication is not one-directional. Hormones circulating in the bloodstream send feedback signals back to the brain. The hypothalamus constantly monitors these signals. If hormone levels become too high or too low, the brain adjusts its signals to restore balance. Scientists call this system feedback regulation. It helps maintain stability within the body. From an evolutionary perspective, this system allowed the brain to coordinate complex biological processes: growth, energy use, reproduction, stress responses. By controlling hormonal signals, the brain could regulate how the body adapted to changing conditions. But modern research continues revealing how powerful this system really is. Hormones influence nearly every organ in the body, and many of those hormonal signals originate from instructions sent by the brain. Once you understand this system, something remarkable becomes clear. Your brain is not only directing behavior, it is also orchestrating chemical signals that regulate the entire body. By the way, if you're interested in understanding how the brain and body actually work, this channel explores the science behind those systems. Many aspects of human health become easier to understand when we examine the biology behind them, and the brain's control of hormonal systems is one of the most fascinating examples. Your brain is constantly coordinating signals that keep the body in balance. Vera explains the science behind how the human system works. Subscribe if you're curious about the biology of being human.